Good morning, everybody. It's Nafsi Yoga, and it's our morning group 6.2. We're calling it 6.2. I already have a 6.1 online. So as we get started this morning, we'll take it nice and easy as we get into our day. Let's get started on all fours, our quad pose. So shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees at this point. We're going to take it nice and easy. I want you to move the hips towards the heels. Keep the arms extended. It's like going into child's pose. We're stopping halfway. Keep your head neutral, please, and you can walk the fingers, the hands in front of you just a bit here. Now we're going to concentrate on pressing the hands into the mat, the hips pressing towards the heels, and pull your stomach in. Pull your core in nice and deep. Let's get into the breath now as well. Breathing in through the nose, nice and deep. As you exhale the air, you're pulling your diaphragm up and in. Nice. Next inhale, bring the torso up. And we're going to lean forward and bring the pelvis towards the mat. It's a variation of upward facing dog. Now, we're not going to force the pelvis all the way down, just let gravity do its thing here. Nice. So we've got a little bit of compression in the low back. Keep the head neutral again. Arms are nice and strong as your shoulders are most likely right above the wrist at this point. And inhale and pull the hips back to quad. We're going to do this one more time. Push your hips back only halfway to the heels, please. Keep the arms extended. Your head is neutral. Now lengthen the arms. Keep the arms nice and strong. We're actually pulling the arms in just a little bit as we keep the tension there. Your stomach is pulled in. Nice. Give me 3 breaths here. 3 deep breath cycles. On your last inhale, bring the torso up. And let's lean the pelvis forward and down one more time. Yeah, getting into the hips, getting into the pelvic girdle just a bit here. A little warm-up action. Now we're back into the shoulders. Strong arms as always. One more breath in. And lift the hips back to quad pose, cat-cows. So with our cat-cows, as you inhale, drop the stomach. With your exhale, hunch forward like that angry cat, pulling the stomach in. Oh yeah, you should feel in the lower back now. Keep going on your own with this one, please, but use the breath. Don't forget about the pelvis. So as you exhale, we're rolling the pelvis in. As you inhale, roll the tailbone up and out. Let's get one more cycle here, then we'll continue. We'll meet in neutral. Nice work. From quad pose, take the left leg extended straight back. The toes are on the mat and push the heel towards the back of your yoga space. Once again, the arms are long. We're pressing into the mat, but really we're focusing in on that left leg. It's nice and tight. Lots of pressure on that leg. Don't forget about your breath. Nice and deep, in and out, please. This is how we get the body up and moving in the morning. And last breath in. And lift the left leg up parallel to the mat, please. Go ahead and rotate that left foot a few times, left and right. And let's open up the hip. So bend at the knee. Take the left foot over to the right side of the mat, keeping the shoulders and at least your right hip square to the front of the mat. That's it. Think about the left knee. Just lift it up a little higher. Wonderful. One more breath in. And recover. Bring the left knee down, other side. The right leg extends. Toes are on the mat. And we push that right heel towards the back of the mat. Yep. We've got pretty much every muscle in the right leg energized at this point. We're even working the foot, the inner arches, all the ligaments. And thank you for the breath, Miss Rain. She's breathing nicely over there. You should be as well. One more breath in. And lift the right leg up. Go ahead and rotate the foot a few times, please. Get both directions in. Might have a couple of small pops and cracks you'll hear. And from here, let's bend at the knee and open up the hip. Now you notice what's a little stiff, what's we haven't worked on quite yet. This is our first hip opener. So you may feel a little tight, but we're working it, folks. We'll get there. Keep your head neutral, please. You can look down at that mat as opposed to looking directly in front of you. We don't want to scrunch the neck here. All right, think about the right knee now. Just lift the right knee up just a little higher and recover. Bring the right knee down. Wonderful. All right, a nice twisting action for the spinal column. Let's do a side plank variation. We'll start with the left leg. Bring the left leg, extend it back, plant the foot flat on the mat, take your left arm up. This is our variation. If you want to do the full side plank, you're more than welcome to do so, but this will work for us. Keep that left arm extended. If you have any shoulder issues, the left hand can go onto your hip and just roll the shoulder back. Lots of options for our practice. Reach up and extend. Give me an inhale. Exhale, recover. Other side. Extend the right leg. Make sure that right foot is flat on the mat. And we lift the right arm up. And I'm looking up at the ceiling. If you're having neck issues, keep your head neutral or just look down at the mat if you're losing your balance. No matter what, try to extend, maybe open up the chest a bit by dropping the arm back a little more. As we roll the chest open, bring the shoulder blades closer together. Inhale. And on your exhale, recover. Ooh, nice. All right, let's get back into the hips again. From all fours, bring the left foot forward. And the hands are on the mat on the inside of that left foot. Now, if you cannot bring your hands down all the way, hands can be on a block, and you can arrange that block as you need to here. Let's give just a little bit of inward pressure into that left hip as we bring the pelvis forward and lunge. Hey, check out that left knee. Make sure it doesn't go beyond the left ankle. So we'll call this bad, this decent. All right, so make sure the left knee doesn't extend beyond the ankle, and I'm pressing forward here, the pelvis coming forward and down. And this is a nice low lunge, but we're not going too deep right now. So you can keep the arms extended. We're still waking up here. Okay, we're looking good. Go ahead and come onto your toes of the right leg, right foot. If you want, give it a go. We can go for a high lunge. So lift that right knee off the mat. If this is not going to work for you this morning, keep the knee on the mat. As always, head is neutral, and we're just working balance and working a slightly higher lunge at this point. Okay, from where you are, if the knee is up, if your right knee is up, you can stay there. We're going into downward facing dog. If your right knee is down, not a problem. Just sweep the left foot or slide it back into downward facing dog. You may have to adjust a little bit here, but let's walk it out a few times. Lifting one heel, lowering the other. Nicely done. Inhale. And on your exhale, bring your knees down and bring the right foot forward. So the right foot is forward, the left knee is down. It's a low lunge. Hands are inside the right foot. And of course, if you can't reach all the way down comfortably to the mat, you can actually cross your arms and rest them on top of the right knee. Focusing, of course, on bringing the pelvis forward and down. So this is absolutely groovy. Arms on top of the right knee or hands onto the mat. Typically, we take the body lower as we go deeper into the right hip, but not for now. Let's just play with and find out what's happening in the body as we ease our way into our day. But we do have some pressure here. So you're going to feel this in the hamstrings. All right, if you want to go a little deeper and work on balance, come onto your toes of the left foot, bring that left knee off the mat. Now at this point, my arms are extended, head is neutral, left leg is working. And as you can see, my right ankle is still in front of the right knee a bit here, so I'm happy with that. And if you have to, don't sweat it. Bring the left knee down, come back to where we started, okay? We'll call lifting that back knee optional. All right, we're looking good. Give me one more breath in. And if you can, sweep the right foot back. We're going back at the downward facing dog. So work your way into your best posture of downward facing dog. Let's go through the numbers. Hands are about shoulders width apart. Fingers are spread, favor the pinky. Let's walk it out a couple more times, please. Lifting one heel, lowering the other. Come onto your toes. And bring the heels down. Give me one deep breath in. And on the exhale, look forward, step, float, or walk your hands back to your knees. Come up halfway. So we have a flat back. Hands can rest on the legs. Now my legs are fairly, lengthened here. If you need to, go ahead and bend the knees, that's fine. If you're having really tight hamstrings or some lower back issues today, keep the knees soft. All right, one breath in. Exhale, slide the hands down. We're reaching for the mat, top of the feet or shins, and roll up slowly. When I roll up, it's a bit of a funky roll up. Bend the knees pretty deep. Head is the last item to come up. And we make our way into Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet together or slightly apart. Working on balance here. Shoulders are up, back, and down. Shoulders are moving away from the ears. And let's take the hands to the hips. A small back bend here. Pelvis forward. Lift the heart as we roll the shoulders back. Nice. We're not holding our breath. We're still inhaling deeply, opening the chest. One more breath in. And on your exhale, bring the torso up, arms down to the sides. Breath and movement. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, sweep the arms to the sides. Use your breath. As we inhale, arms are sweeping up. We're inhaling the whole way. Exhale, arms sweep down to the sides. One more. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms sweep down to the sides. Let's try a forward fold with this one. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up and extend. Exhale your arms to the sides. Utkatasana, chair pose. I'm going to go ahead and take my feet apart just a little bit here for our first chair pose. Hands can rest on the thighs as we sit down into our invisible chair. All right, it's early, so yeah, the torso's coming forward pretty nicely here. Now, the weight should be in the heels, so we're going to sit back just a little bit. Make sure you can see your toes just beyond your knees. And let's get the torso up a bit here. So as you lift the torso, you feel the compression in the low back. The hips stay in their relative position here. So we're trying to sit into that invisible chair. Quadriceps are engaged. Stomach is in. Feel free to get your arms engaged at this point. You can bring the arms up. That's it. Looks good. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reverse your swan dive, lift up, reach up. Exhale your arms to the sides. Nice work. All right, let's give this one a go. It's a sun salutation A. Only one here to wake up the day. Do what you can on this one. We'll use all the variations. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, hands and knees to the mat. So we can bring one knee down, then the other. From all fours, lean forward, chin and chest come down. And extend your legs all the way. So we're lying flat, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows tucked in. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale, release chin to mat. Push up to all fours. Downward facing dog. All right, give yourselves a second to get into your best posture of downward facing dog. Heads relaxed in between the arms. Heels coming towards the mat, stomach is in. Inhale. Exhale, step or float your feet to your hands. Come up halfway, give me that flat back. Inhale again. Exhale, hands come down and reverse your swan dive. Lift up, reach up, arms coming all the way up and exhale the arms to the sides. Nicely done. Shake it off a bit here. Okay. Balance. Of course, if you need a wall, a chair, or any other piece of furniture to help you balance this morning, go ahead and do it. Let's start with balancing on the left leg. Bring the right knee up. You can hold on with one or two hands. Now, remember, I want the torso tall. Don't lean forward with this one. Keep the torso back. And yeah, we're balancing on that left leg, but we're also using the right leg muscles here to keep the knee up. And maybe you're mixing it in with the biceps. A little bit of bicep work to hold the knee and it's balancing across the board. All right, we're looking at something that's not moving, hopefully. You can open up the hip here. So we're just opening up the knee to the right side. So I'm using my right hand to hold on here, which you don't have to. And bring it back in and recover. Good thing we did the work with the pelvic girdle and the lower back earlier, so we're ready for this. Now ground down on the right leg, keep it nice and long, and we lift the left knee up. One or two hands to hold on. Of course, in addition to using your left hand, the right hand is on a piece of furniture. Don't worry, you're still getting 100% of this posture engaged if you're holding on or bracing against the wall. But we must work on balance. It becomes rather important as we progress with our practice and our times, as we get a little older here, balance becomes really important. And good yogis, we do a great job. Hey, let's go ahead and open it up now. It's a hip opener. Thank goodness we did the hip openers earlier in this session, so we're ready for this. Looks good. Hold here, stomach is in. And recover and recover. Step it out a few times. Let's go a little deeper into the hamstrings now with Parsvattanasana. If you have a block or two, that's great. If not, you don't need it. It's not a prerequisite. From Tadasana, we're going to start with the right foot back. So take the right foot, step it back just a few feet. And you can adjust that right foot. So you can slide it closer or take it further back. Hands on hips. Inhale, lean back just a little. Exhale, forward fold. And bring the hands down the legs towards the mat or blocks. Now we're going to try to keep that left leg nice and long. Do not bend the left leg at all. If you feel as if you have to bend it, just bring the torso up to where you can comfortably lengthen the leg and then bring the torso down just enough to get tension on that left leg. So if you have blocks that work, so you can even do this while standing in front of a chair or a sofa. You can just place your hands on the cushions or the back of a chair or sofa to support yourself. But I want you to keep some tension on that left leg. This is an intensive Eastern stretch. All right, one more breath here. Nicely done. Pull the stomach in and lift the torso and step up. Let's get the other side. Taking that left foot, stepping it back. Hands on hips. Inhale, lean back a little. Exhale, forward fold and release the hands to the blocks. You know what the score is here. Adjust that back foot as you need to. Use the breath. Some of you may have your foreheads on your legs already, on your front leg. And that's the path. We'll get there. It may not happen today. So this is the combination of pretty much calf, hamstrings, lower back. You may feel it everywhere, all along those lines as we bring the torso down a little lower. Keep the breath nice and deep. Last breath in. And on that next inhale, lift the torso. The stomach is in nice and tight. Our eyes are open the whole time, so there are no surprises. Step up, step it out, please. Nice. All right. As we find Tadasana, mountain pose, breath and movement. Inhale, bring the arms up. Inhale the whole way. At the very top, give me a small back bend. And as you exhale, forward fold. Swan dive towards the mat. Come up halfway with the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. One more time. Reach up and extend the whole way. Small back bend at the top. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. This time, bring the palms together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down. Pass your third eye to your heart center. Eyes are soft or closed as we cover top of the head all the way to the toes, working on balance, checking out what's happening in the body, and we are ready for the day. From your mat to your world, remember always to remain kind. Remain gentle, and always remember to stay fearless. Thank you. Namaste.